So this is the 2021 Audi Q5 Sportback. So basically it's the regular Q5, they just put it in a sportier body style, I would say. So without further ado, let me welcome you to a brand new whip review, and today I'm going to tell you the top 10 things that you need to know about this car right here. So if you're new to this channel, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now so you don't miss out on any other video that I'll post in the future, and also enjoy the other reviews I have on the channel. And also like this video if you're excited to see what this car has to offer. Now let's get in the review. Let's ride. So this is the 2021 Audi Q5 Sportback. So let's take a quick walk around it. So the face of this car pretty much looks similar to what you have on the regular Q5 SUV. So you have LED headlights with LED daytime running light and dynamic turn signal. Very good looking headlights. Audi is good for that. So right here you have two radars, so you have one on each side, and you have this matte silver accent, those cuts right here, pretty nice on this car, very good looking. So the lower bumper is looking very gorgeous, and you have this matte silver lip at the front right here and this split right here to let the air go through and cool off the radiator. So the grille is massive, you can tell how big it is, and they put the same design that they have on the A5 and the A4, I would say in the S5 and S4 as well, where they have those chrome finish inside the honeycomb. So I call them water droplet. This is the effect that it has to me. It's like when you have water droplets sitting inside a hole. So this is how it is right now, and it makes the grille very shiny as well, because these are pretty much like a chrome silver looking thing, and then around you have matte silver. So this part is less shiny than the interior of it. So this is a very gorgeous grille, very sporty, and you have the Quattro badge on it right here. So now let's see what we have to the side. So to the side you have 20-inch wheels. These wheels are pretty much massive, and I guess they can go up to 22 inches because you can see all the space that you have here. You can pretty much fit bigger tires on this car, and the rims are pretty cool as well. So you're gonna see a lot of matte silver, you're gonna see a lot of chrome on this car to match this Daytona gray that you have on this car. This color is a typical Audi color, is the Daytona gray with the pearl effect. So under the sun, when the sun is out like this, it's gonna be shiny, and the car looks absolutely gorgeous. So you have the S-Line badge right here, so you have turn signal on the mirror, pretty cool. So you have chrome around the windows. You have this matte silver seal that also serves as a skirt at the bottom of the door, very cool. And you can see from the side profile how the roof is sloping down all the way to the back, and this is why you have a Sportback. So they give it this coupe looking roof line to make it become a Sportback. So the regular Q5 pretty much has a square back, it's like flat at the back, but this one is sloping down, and you can tell by the side profile of the car that this is like an SUV coupe. So pretty much this is the segment that Audi is getting into. So I don't know what you guys think about this look, but I think the regular Q5 pretty much looks good already. I don't really see the point of this, but I know from Audi's perspective, they're attacking like a new audience, pretty much a younger audience that like the sporty stuff, that like the coupe looking things. So pretty much that's what they're targeting with this car. But personally, I think the regular Q5 already looks good enough, and this I guess it's just value added pretty much. So now let's see what we have at the back. So at the back of this car, you're gonna see some main differences between this one, the Sportback, and the regular Q5. So at the top right here, just like on most Audi SUVs, so you're gonna have like a roof spoiler, but this one is looking different because it's helping the roof line keep going, like keep sloping down. So pretty much this roof spoiler is sloping down. It's like a continuation of the sloping roof line, and pretty much it's gonna help with aerodynamics big time, because when the air comes through, it's gonna keep sliding down, and you can see how the tail of this car ends. So it's not a flat back like a square back, so it's gonna carry the air all the way down like this. So pretty much the aerodynamics on this car are gonna be very, very like different than the other one, because the other one is straight square back. So similarity right here, so you have this chrome bar, or pretty much it's a matte silver bar that like both tail lights, so you have the same on the other model as well, and you have fully LED tail lights on this car. So Quattro badge over here, Q5 badge over there, and going lower, you have two reflectors, one on each side, and then the reverse light is inside each reflector. So this is what similarity right there. But the main difference is this lower bumper right here. So two different bumpers on those cars. So this one pretty much have this wave looking bumper with the matte silver. So you have, as I mentioned before, you're gonna have like matte silver all around the car. It's a combination of chrome, matte silver, and then the Daytona gray. I think it's very gorgeous on this car. So it's a great choice of color, great choice of design, pretty much is very good. And then you have this part right here looking like a diffuser pretty much, and you have the parking sensors on it. So this is the main difference with the back right here, and the slope at the back as well. So pretty much this car, I think it's a very good looking car. To me, it's a 50-50. I don't know which one I would choose, but you can let me know in the comment down below what you think about those two cars. So now let's see what we have in dimensions. This car is 184.6 inches long, 74.5 inches wide, and 65.4 inches tall. So you have good dimension on this car. So it's the same, pretty much the same good old Q5 that you have. So a lot of practicality, a lot of space, very useful. So now let's see how it is inside the Q5. All right, now let's see what we have inside this car. So pretty much you have all leather interior, and it's hot out here, so my ass is burning. All right, so you have all leather interior in this car, but fortunately you have ventilated seats. So this is why the seats, you're gonna see that they are perforated, so you have all these little holes in the seats. So pretty much it's for the ventilated seat function, but they also heated seats in the winter. So pretty much that's what you get on this car. And the seats, they are sports inspired. So you have the sport like bucket seat style pretty much, and they're gonna wrap you around right here. So very comfortable seats pretty much. And you can see all the stitching on it, so very, very luxurious inside this car. So leather armrest right here. So the interior is pretty much the same as the normal Q5. So if you want to see it in full details, feel free to check out the review that I have for the Q5. It's very popular on my channel, so just click up the pop-up right here on top. So you have the screen for the MMI, so leather shift knob, climate control right here, Audi virtual cockpit over there, so multi-function steering wheel, that's what you have. And you have wood in the center console, wood on the dashboard, and it goes around the door as well. Very good looking. I like how dark it is, so it's not like it's matching the interior of the car. So I guess it would always match because they have designers working on these cars, so they wouldn't give you something that doesn't match. So that's how it is. And then you have the glove box right here. Oh, got a lot of space inside this glove box, that's for sure. Quattro badge over here. And on the seats you have extension for your legs, so you can pretty much extend this if you have long legs, so, and put it away if you don't need it. And then you have this inside door bend. You can put like a big bottle in here, I guess. So you have the virtual cockpit, you have the Audi front box right here, two cup holders in right here. You can just slide this to cover it or uncover it. And then this pad is also the wireless charger for your phone. So, and then you have extra storage underneath this. So this is pretty much what you have in this car. There is this nice panoramic sunroof as well. So it opens all the way to the back. So it's not separated in the middle, just like some models. So this opens all the way. So this is really, really cool in here. So now let's see how practical the Q5 is. Alright, so when it comes to practicality, I like to test the space in front of any car that I'm reviewing by having the driver's seat pushed all the way back, so which I have right now. But it is raised to the highest position, so right now the visibility is great in front of the car. I can see the front of the hood, I can see everything in front of me, so no issues at all. Now let's see how it is when it's in the lowest position. Alright, there we go. So now I've reached the bottom of the sitting position, so pretty much Now I cannot see the hood at all. So if you're a good driver, then you don't need to see the hood. So once you're used to the dimension of the car, then you can drive easily. So you don't have to worry about like seeing the front of the hood or anything like that. Plus, you have cameras on the car like to help you. If you need to park the car, if you need to see in front, then you definitely have cameras for that inside the car. So you can just relax and drive however you want. So pretty much I am 6 feet tall. So right now the seat is all the way down. So I can reach the brake pedal because it's closer to me. But the gas pedal, since it's pushed a little bit further to the right, then I have to overextend my leg and be on my tippy toe to actually push the gas pedal all the way down. So if you're over 6 feet, you're gonna have a nice time driving this car. And if you're shorter, you can just adjust everything here, adjust your seat, like it's power seats, adjust your steering wheel. So you can still do it manually in this car. It's not electronic yet, but you can adjust everything and have a good driving position. So pretty much it's pretty good up front, so a lot of space up front. So now let's see how it is at the back. All right, getting at the back right now, I can already tell the difference between this car and the other model. So right now I have so much less space at the back right now, and pretty much look, I'm sitting comfortably, but my legs, I don't have leg room at all. I have to spread my leg to actually like be sitting straight. But if I want to put it like this, then I would be sitting like this. So this is not too comfortable. But in ideal condition, you won't have a driver having their seat pushed all the way back like this. So this is one thing to keep in mind. So I have the driver's seat still pushed all the way back. So maybe you're gonna have a shorter driver in front of you where they're gonna have a different sitting position. So I don't know many people that drive like this, but if it's the case, then you won't have a lot of leg room at the back right now. So headroom is very good, it's very decent, I would say, because you have a deep sloping roofline on this car. So you lose a little bit of the headroom, but it is still good for someone 6 feet. And my head is almost touching, so I have a little bit of like headroom, so you can pretty much sit comfortably. So no worries about that. But other than that, so that's pretty much how it is. So you lose a little bit of headroom and you lose some leg room as well. But the seats at the back can pretty much slide forward and back, so however you want. But if you slide it forward, it's not really gonna help you, but better have it all the way back. And then those two will move together and this one will slide independently. So this is how it is right now. So you have the same seats that you have up front, except that they're still perforated, but you don't have ventilated seats at the back, and you don't have a heated seat at the back as well. So this one is just like a premium model, so you get the same seats. That's already a good thing, but you don't have all the functions. Even though you have perforation in the seats, you would think it would be ventilated as well, but it is not. So that's how it is at the back. So you still get a lot of space at the back here. So you're gonna get a nice view of the sky because the sunroof comes all the way back. And then you have rear conditioning in this car. So you have 3 zone climate control in this car. So 2 up front and 1 at the back. So you can change the temperature at the back independently. And you have a 12-volt socket right here and 2 USB chargers right there. So if you want to charge your phone, your devices, so pretty much that's how it is. And then you have sunshade on the windows. So pretty much that is a very cool thing. Even though you have tinted windows, but this is blocking the sun even more. So at the back you're gonna be very comfortable. So it's a good car to get, like good amount of space in here. But to me, the regular Q5 is the way to go. All right, practicality continues at the back. So pretty much you have a tailgate. So it's a power tailgate. It's gonna open all the way by itself. So you have a lot of space at the back, just like in the regular Q5. So I can pretty much fit my entire body in here. So just like this. So that gives you an idea of how much space you have at the back, and the dimension is gonna show up right here. There you go. So if you want even more space, there is 2 handles, one on each side. You can pretty much fold the back seats. So right now it's not going all the way down, but because I have the driver's seat still pushed all the way back, but when it's flat out, you're gonna get a lot more space at the back. So it's still very practical. So this car is one of the most practical Audis ever. So, and then one thing that I forgot to mention before is that you can recline or decline the back seats. So there's a lever on the side where you can pretty much operate it and then recline or decline it however you want. So you can adjust your sitting position at the back as well. So the car overall is very practical and useful. All right, I am back up front to talk about the MMI system just a little bit. So I'm not gonna spend too much time on it because is the exact same infotainment system as the Audi Q5. So pretty much, I'm gonna give you a little knowledge about it. Right here, you have a 10.1-inch screen, so it's a touch screen, very responsive, very user-friendly, and it's for the MMI system. So you have access to everything in the car, like car settings, media, navigation, Audi Drive Select, everything that you need in the car is gonna be right there. So going lower, you have the old school version of the climate control. So in most recent Audi, you have two screens, one for the MMI and one for the climate control, but here you still have the buttons. So a lot of drivers find them to be very convenient, and Audi is bringing them back in their new models, such as the e-tron GT, such as the Q4 e-tron, and potentially in the A6 e-tron as well. So they're bringing this system back, and they still have it in the A4 and the A5 as well. So it's very convenient. So you have the buttons, very easy to use. The screens are very easy to use, don't get me confused. So they're very user-friendly as well. But this is like a preference from all drivers, and I think they're like very accurate, and you don't need to spend too much time on it, like to kind of like get what you need. So you can, if you need temperature, you can still be driving and then increase your temperature. While for the touchscreen, you would have to look at it and then press it, you know. So that's already a main difference right there. So you have storage right here, volume knob is over there. So you have this pad right here. It's a wireless charger for your phone, and when your phone is on, it's gonna amplify the signal of your phone. You're gonna have better service in the car using the antenna of the car. And you can slide it open if you need it, if you need access to the cup holders, and your phone can still be on it. You don't have to remove it. So it's gonna be hidden underneath this armrest right here. So this is how it works. And you have USB-C connectivity in here for faster charging and connection to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto. But you also have wireless Apple CarPlay in this car as well. So on the driver's side, you have the Audi virtual cockpit. It's the same virtual cockpit as the Auto model. And you have access to media, your phone service. You can make phone calls from here, navigation and information about the car, such as consumption. So pretty much is the same system. Still HD, very neat looking. And you can operate it using the buttons on the steering wheel. It's a multi-function steering wheel. So pretty much this is what it is for the infotainment system. If you want to see it in more details, feel free to check the Q5 video that I have on my channel. So you're gonna see more about it. Alright, now let's talk about the performance of this car. So pretty much the Q5 is powered by a 2-liter V4 engine that can produce around 261 horsepower with 273 pound-feet of torque. So Audi judged that this car can go from 0 to 60 in 5.5 seconds. So if you want it to be quicker, you have the option of tuning the engine, because this one is an S-line, so it's geared to our performance a little bit. So it's gonna be able to support the increase in power. But you can simply go to the 3-liter V6 engine that will give you over 300 horsepower in this car. So, but this one, the 2-liter V4, has 261 horsepower. Before, they used to have 248, but since 2020, Audi added extra 13 horsepower to all those 2-liter V4 models. So this is why you have 261 on this car. So it is controlled by a 7-speed automatic gearbox, and the Audi Drive Select has 6 modes in this car. So you have auto, dynamic, comfort, and individual, all the regular ones, but you also have all-road and off-road. So the fuel efficiency in this car is about 23 miles per gallon in the city and 28 on the highway. Alright, now let's see how the Sportback drives. So pretty much right now I'm in comfort mode. So the car is very comfortable. One thing I can tell you for sure is that the steering wheel is very, very loose. It is very comfortable, effortless pretty much. So you have quattro all-wheel drive system in this car, and you have 4 independent steering wheel. So you're gonna go around the corners very easily with the quattro all-wheel drive system, because that system will send power to the wheel that you need the most and help you get around the corners very quickly. And this is what Audi is good for, and this is what the quattro performance is all about. So pretty much this car right now, I can feel it. On comfort mode, the car is like so agile around. It's like effortless to turn around the corner. So this is really, really cool. Like, I like it. I like the driving experience inside this car. So now I'm gonna stop a little bit to put it in comfort mode, but I'm gonna take a few turns first and see how the car will react. So now I'm pushing the car a little bit on comfort mode. So since you have a 2-liter V4 engine in this car, so the car is not super quick. So you go from 0 to 60 in about like 5.5 seconds. So this is not super quick, but it will go. It will pretty much go. It's gonna give you a nice driving experience for sure. Now I'm going around this roundabout right here at speed, and the car is handling it so well. Oh my gosh, the steering wheel is very responsive. although it's loose, but it's so responsive. So once I turn, the car is already turning. So that is accurate. I like it. I like that for sure. So I'm gonna take another roundabout right here and see how it's gonna handle it. So yep. So you can feel the body roll, but the car is handling it, and the Quattro all-wheel drive system is backing you up. So that is a good thing for sure. So now I'm gonna push this car a little bit. All right. So it's trying to wake up the engine since you're in comfort mode. So it's waking up. So I'm going around this right here. All right, there you go. So this is pretty cool. Like, it's a cool thing driving this car. So I like it. I like the experience so far. Now I'm gonna put it in dynamic mode and see how the car is going to react this time. So dynamic and sport, perfect. So now I am fully in sport right now. So dynamic is always the sportiest setting in the car. So when you put it in dynamic, it's also gonna be in sport. So now let's see how the engine is going to react. Okay, 60. All right. Huh. It kind of felt quicker than 5 seconds, but it's probably 5 seconds. So I reached 60 pretty quickly. So I think that was about 5 seconds. I would say. I'll take it like this. I mean, Audi or Germans in general, they never give you like they never underestimate it. So they kind of overestimate, and then you can get whatever result you want to get. So they're gonna give you something higher than what it actually is, because they test it in different conditions. So it's like a good average that they give it to you. So in dynamic, the car was very, very responsive. So I like that. So it's always like this in dynamic mode. The throttle response is very good in dynamic, so the car is ready to go. So the torque is available every single time. So now I'm gonna push it again. Yep. So yeah, definitely it's not the fastest car, but if you want, you can tune the engine. So this is an S line, so you can definitely tune it. And if you want more, you can go to the 6-cylinder version of it. Then you're gonna have like over 300 horsepowers. And if you want even more, then go to the SQ5. So the SQ5 is a great car, and I have a review of it on my channel, so you can feel free to check out that review by clicking the little pop-up right there. So it's a very good car. So I love the SQ5. So every S model is always so like thrilling, so exciting, you know, but this, like a daily driver, this is perfect for you, you know. So this is how it is for this kind of cars. So once you want more power, you go to the S. Once you want even more like racing power, you go to the RS. So pretty much that's how Audi give them to you. So you have different levels, so different levels to choose from. So that's how it is in this car. The car is very, very fun to drive, even though you don't have too much power in this 2-liter V4, but it's still very enjoyable. So the driving experience is very good. The steering wheel is very good. So the suspensions are very good as well. So even on dynamic mode, the steering wheel doesn't have like too much weight on it, you know, just like on the other models. Like when you put it on dynamic, so the car will like stiffen up a little bit, but this one is still comfortable, but it becomes sportier, and then you can go and drive however you want. So pretty much this is how it is for the driving experience in this car, and you can feel free to check out the Q5 review that I have on the channel in order to compare and see which one would benefit you more. So pretty much that's how it is for these two cars. Alright, we already saw a lot of features that are convenient in this car, such as the sliding seats at the back, the MMI system. Everything is pretty much convenient inside this car. So one thing that I like to demo is the keyless entry. So it's very easy. So all you gotta do is have your key in your pocket, and if you want to unlock the car, just place your hand behind the handle and you unlock it just like this. So you have the keyless entry on all 4 doors, and you also have keyless trunk release as well. So now when you get out the car with your key still in your pocket, you can just lock the car. Just tap the sensor on the handle and you lock it just like this. Now let's see how it is on the tailgate. Alright, for the keyless trunk release, all you gotta do is keep your key in your pocket, just approach the tailgate, a small kick to the middle bumper, and it's gonna unlock just like this. Now there is a button on the tailgate. You can stop it at any time when you have enough space to grab whatever you're grabbing at the back. Then you can just press the same button to bring it back down. And then if the car was locked, it's gonna lock automatically as well. So now you can do the same thing with the key. So there's the trunk release button on the key, just double tap it, it's gonna open. You can use the same button to stop it at any time, and then just hold that button and it's gonna bring it back down. There you go.
When it comes to safety, this car comes with adaptive cruise control with traffic jam assist, active lane keeping assist, airbags, front, knee, and overhead, blind spot assist, Audi side assist, Audi pre-sense with brake assist, top view camera, and parking system plus.
So now, when it comes to price, this car starts right around $55,000 and it's available at Audi West Chapel. So if you have any questions or inquiries about this car, feel free to contact Maria at Audi West Chapel. She's gonna be able to help you wherever you are in the country. Her information is always in the description below. Alright, Rider fam, thank you so much for watching this review about the 2021 Audi Q5 Sportback. So if you enjoyed this review, make sure you give me a big thumbs up. It's gonna help the channel tremendously. And also, if you're new, hit that subscribe button right now so you don't miss out on any other video that I'll post in the future, and also enjoy the other reviews that I have on the channel. So personally, I think this car is very gorgeous looking, especially with that sexy deep sloping roof line that you have on it. But personally, I wouldn't pick this car over the regular Q5 with the square back because of practicality reasons pretty much. But you can feel free to let me know what you think about this car in the comment section down below. And now, until we meet again, let's keep riding.